92.5
XTU.
I was hoping for a couple hours, but
Maybe I'll sit on and off.
Yeah.
I might be snoozing on the counter here, but you can keep talking.
the quiet moments. I'll just keep talking. Absolutely. Okay, so Chris Wedge, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
This is really exciting. I was just at the movies not too long ago with my daughter, and we saw a preview for Epic, and I was like, "This looks like it's going to be really good."
Good.
So you're the director of the new movie. Talk to us about where this idea came from.
Oh, well, it's an animated movie, and when I start thinking about a new animation idea, it starts with a place, it starts with a world, and this world is the forest around us, and superimposed on the forest is another civilization that we don't see, we don't know about, and it's a struggle going on between life and decay, and fighting for life are little creatures called leaf men that are like 2-inch tall samurai warriors that ride on hummingbirds.
Now, do you believe that these little guys are actually in the
How
trees?
do you think? Well, yeah, I'm not that creative. Of course, they're out there.
Oh, okay.
And the leaf men battle the bad guys. They're called boggans, and they ride on bats. That's the premise for this world that we go to, and we meet all the characters that are in there, and we see some for lack of a better word, epic battles and epic landscapes, and we also meet some humans. One guy who thinks he's probably the only guy on Earth that thinks they might be out there, and his daughter who thinks he's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot in it.
It is a lot, and the graphics are absolutely amazing, which is cool. So you really have built your career on your imagination. You think of things and then you make them happen, basically, right?
Yeah, in animation, that's kind of the way it goes. You don't get anything for free. It's all you have to make everything.
Yeah,
you have to make everything. So I fortunately have a lot of very talented collaborators, artists and animators, and the people that light the stuff and programmers. We have almost 500 people working on it.
So, and you have a great cast in this movie too. Jason Sudeikis, Steven Tyler is in there. And Beyonce and Amanda Seyfried. So there must have been some pretty wild things that went on, I would think, while you're getting the voices from these people. Any fun stories you can share with us?
Well, I think anytime Steven Tyler walks in the room, there's a fun story. It's probably coming out of his mouth because he's a lot of fun. He's actually extremely funny.
Yeah.
And Stephen, he didn't have to do, acting, quote unquote, for the movie because I wanted his personality.
You wanted him. Yeah. He's kind of a character in and of himself.
Oh, kind of. Yeah, well. Totally. He is totally a character. Yeah. At one point, he said, "Oh, here, let me show you something. I got it in my bag. Look at this," and it was a fork from like 2500 BC. It was a fork, it was excavated from something. I like to carry this around. I like to eat with it. I like to eat with it on airplanes because I like to think of the guy who made this picturing me flying over the planet 3,000 years from now. It's stuff like that. He's very interesting.
That's so funny. Again, it's that creative mind, though. So you don't want to go too far in because you'll never find your way out again, right?
That's one you're very careful. You make sure you have a guide rope on your way into his brain. Leave some breadcrumbs.
So when music is being recorded, we just heard a story about a song that the band Perry did, and in the song, Kimberly Perry kind of makes this grunting noise. She's like, "Ugh," at one point. And it turns out that was taken from a bad take. So she didn't get the line right. And then she made that noise in the recording studio. And they ended up using it in the song, which sounds great. Does that ever happen for you?
Well, we try to make everything as spontaneous as we can because the process of animation is anything but spontaneous. So we'll use, we record all sorts of stuff. We, all the voice acting, and there's a lot of stuff like that. Let me think. I mean, some of the funnest things that happen are either mistakes or ad libs, especially that the comedians do. We've got some great ones in this movie: Aziz Ansari, Chris O'Dowd, Jason Sudeikis. So, when these guys do something spontaneous, I want to use it in the movie. So, yeah. I'm sure there are plenty of
probably
mistakes
some.
in the movie, but I'm not going to try to point them out.
All right. Well, we'll just have to look for them while we watch it. So the movie Epic opens everywhere on Friday, May 24th, and we really look forward to seeing the whole thing.
Great.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Oh, thanks for having me.